Welcome to Chatting It Up with CJ Live Interview Podcast, where conversations come alive. At Chatting It Up with CJ, I believe in the power of authentic conversations. That's why I create a safe space for my guests, whether they're a political figure, church representatives, or a local entrepreneur, to share their stories and passions. Approaching each conversation with an open heart and attentive ears, I delve into the guests' stories to understand their perspectives deeply, fostering a connection between them and you, the audience. Experience the essence of passion, diverse viewpoints, meaningful engagement, profound insights, authenticity, and transparency with Chatting It Up with CJ Live Interview Podcast. Want to showcase your business? Become a sponsor and have your brand prominently featured and mentioned during one of our shows for just $50. You can also show your support as an individual viewer through donation. Head over to chattingitupwithcj.com to become a sponsor or donate to support our podcast. So, grab your favorite coffee cup and let's chat it up.
All right, everybody, welcome to the show tonight. I am your host, CJ Lester. I hope you can hear me all. If you can, please say hi in the chat, and we'll say hey to you. So this is my first solo edition of Chatting It Up with CJ. Yes, I'm still doing the interviews and all that kind of good stuff. I got some coming up this weekend, actually. I got two this Saturday, and I can't wait for those. One is a local pastor. She's part of a organization that she started here in Conyers. And also I am interviewing Reagan Box, who is also running for U.S. Senate. So I hope you come and join me Saturday at 6 and at 8 o'clock. I'll be right here. Also, before we dive into today's topics, let me tell you what's new about the Sholo Show. So Chatting It Up with CJ is now dedicated for bringing you informed and what's happening here in Conyers. We'll be covering what's going on at the City Hall, at the City Council meetings, and what's going around in the community. I want this place to be about the City of Conyers, and if you have any questions for me, I can try to get those answers and let you be a part of that. I'd like to welcome Miss Cheryl Moulton. I hope you're doing great this evening, and say hey to Tina. How are you today? So, this show is powered by you. It's going to be powered by your comments and bringing your information in here as well. I want you to be part of it. And each episode will have a CJ's Corner, where I talk about what was at the last city council meeting that I thought was very important, and I take my thoughts on it. So, work with me. This is a new format for me. I'm not used to talking by myself. I'm used to talking to a interviewee. So bear with me with this. I do have an outline here, but we can bear off the outline. And if any topics you'd like to bring up in today's show, please let me know. So the City of Council did have a meeting on April 16th. That was their last meeting. They try to have one every other meeting, but sometimes they get pushed out. If they don't have enough on the agenda, they just push it out to the next one. And so Mayor Evans and all the city council members were there. The city established new procedures of handling public records requests with an ordinance number 1421, ensuring better transparency to approve ordinance number, they also approved ordinance number 1422, which just allows Rockdale County to conduct our 2025 voting. So for this main segment today, they voted on something that is really important to our community, I think. It was about mental health. The City Council unanimously approved a service agreement between Viewpoint Health and the City of Conyers Police Department. And Kim Lucas was there, and she said that the Police Mental Health Collaborative is going to be a game changer for how to respond to mental health in crisis in our community. Having qualified professionals working alongside our officers and to provide better outcome for individuals experiencing mental health issues. Rather than enforcement, we can conduct people with the necessary resources that they need. And she also said the co-responder models pair to a mental health professional with a police officer on certain calls. This approach has been successful in communications across the country, reducing unnecessary arrest and hospitalization while improving public safety. Our officers will receive additional training and will also have experts available for those who can de-escalate a situation. And I just seen that Miss Charlotte Gellick just joined us. Welcome. Um, so this timing of this with the mental health could not be a better time because the national statistics say that approximately 20% of our police officers' calls involve someone experiencing a mental health crisis. So having trained professionals assist can reduce the risk of escalating and provide a better outcome for everyone that's involved. Cameron Kelly, who is the city manager, said the partnership with the Viewpoint Health represents our commitment to involvement of solutions and community safety. The program is being funded through a combine of the city resources and special state grant aimed at examining mental health services. It is a solid and investment in the well-being of our citizens. I'm going to put some of this information on my website. I do have my website back open. It is going to be chattingitupwithcj.com. I am going to put everything from our city council meetings to our upcoming events that we're going to be talking about here soon. So mental health affects so many families in our community, and this collaborative approach recognizes that these situations require specialized expertise beyond the traditional law enforcement. And so now the next city council meeting will be Wednesday, May 7th at 6 p.m. at the city council chambers. And it's at 901 O'Kelly Street. And I'm usually there. I get there a little bit late due to work, but I am there. So I hope you'll be able to join us next time. But again, my aim is to have the show after a city council meeting. So again, if the city council is on May 7th, then I will be doing a show on Tuesday the 13th. So I like to do it the following Tuesday after that, so we can discuss what happened at the meeting. And if the citizens cannot be there and want a comment or something be read to the city council, I will be glad to do that. Just send me an email at cj-lester@outlook.com, and I can get that read or whatever you need to do for the city council. And so for this segment of the CJ's Corner, I want to share my thoughts on the mental health. And I think it's a important step forward in why in many years of covering, community news, I've seen firsthand how mental health challenges affect families across our cities. And are just the statistics. There are neighbors, our friends, and sometimes even our own family members. And yes, Charlotte, you can sign up for the city's newsletter on their website, I think, or you can contact the city clerk. I believe she can sign you up as well. But what impresses me most about this new program is that it represents a collaborative approach to a complex issue. And instead of treating this mental illness crisis as a law enforcement matter, we recognize that specialized expertise is needed. I believe this kind of innovative thinking is exactly what we need in this local government. Are we getting a Sprouts if they decided to have more obstacles ahead of them. I heard we were getting a Sprouts and a Canes. So I heard we're getting a Canes right beside Chick-fil-A there, and I think the Sprouts is going to where the old Target used to be right beside LA Fitness. So that's what I know right now. Um, so anything other than that, people can inform me on. And Corliss Turner has joined us. Hey, Corliss, how are you? I have just been talking about what's going on at the city. This show is going to be focused on the city of Conyers rather than Rockdale County. Uh, because I do plan on running for city council in 2 years. So that's part of this process of what I'm doing here is so that you, the citizens, can be informed and I can help with whatever you need help with within the city. Um, but talking about what the city has signed on to have a partnership with not the city, but the Conyers Police Department have signed on to be with Viewpoint Health. And what impresses me most about it is, again, that innovative thinking of exactly what we need for more of this in this local government. And it was unanimously approved by our city council shows, regardless of political differences. And our representatives can come together and when it comes to well-being of our community, that's something we should be collaborating over. Oh, it's not. So, Corliss is saying that it's not official per from the mayor. Um, from this city charter, I do not know, Charlotte. I do not know nothing about that yet, but since you brought it up, I will be researching that and getting back with you about that. So, what changes are they making to the city charter? If you know anything, please put in the comments and we will discuss that. So, again, that's what this show is going to be about. If I don't know nothing about the subject and you know something, please put it in the comments and we can discuss about it, and then I can research it as well, and we can come up with solutions to make it better. But they are, let's see. But I am looking forward to seeing what this program in action and hearing from the community members what kind of impact it has. Um, if you have a personal experience with mental services in our area or thoughts about the initiative, I would love to hear from you. Um, so, one of my favorite part of this show is going to be talking about the upcoming events coming up in the city of Conyers. We do have a lot, actually. This starting with this Saturday, we are going to have the Taste of Spring. I will be there. I'll have a booth. I will be at the Rockdale Republican Party booth. Please come by and say hey to me. I'll be there from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That is the whole duration of the Taste of Spring. That is going to be in the Old Town District, and usually where it's at, you know where. So if you go down there, you'll see everybody. What is Cheryl saying? Let's see what Cheryl's saying. They still have obstacles. Yes. So with obstacles, we can work to solutions to make that better. And if you have any ideas, I would love to hear from you and what those ideas will be and bringing it to the table. But again, the show is about you. This is my first show, so bear with me. Like I said, I'm used to talking to somebody, so if I stumble upon my words, please forgive me. I will get better with it as time, but I do have upcoming interviews coming up. Again, I have one coming up after the Taste of Spring, starting at 6 o'clock, and I have one at 8 o'clock. Yes, Charlotte, I did think about too. What if it rains? I will post something if they have decided to cancel that, because I will probably be one of the first to know because we have a booth there. I will let everybody know if it does. It's only supposed to rain in the morning, so I don't know if they'll cancel the whole thing if it just sprinkles a bit. I hope they don't. I really want this to be a great event. I think there's going to be a car show there as well. Let me look at my notes here. Yes, you'll find arts and crafts vendors, live entertainment, and on the depot stage, and plenty of food options will be available. The Children's Business Fair presented by High Achievers Education Center will be at the Randall S. Mills Center, or the park right there, and the Shine and Dine Car Show will feature some of the impressive rides on Railroad Street. Um, Speaking of new attractions, they have a new disc golf course. They were excited about that to release that this past week, or a couple of weeks ago, I should say, at the Horse Park. It officially opened on April 16th. This is 18th hole championship course and is completely free to the public to use. So go grab your disc and go check it out. Looking ahead for the summer, save your date for Thursday, July 3rd, when the city will host the Red, White, and Boom, the Independence Day celebration, and sponsored by the City of Conyers and Rockdale County government. Now, they're doing construction over there where they usually hold it over there next to the uh, tax office down there in that street. I forget the name of that street, but they usually have it right there. But they're having it now right beside the Welcome Center, that street right there. They're shutting that down. That's where I'm guessing that's where they're going to host the Red, White, and Boom as well, because that's where they're holding the concert at. So the City of Conyers and the Celtic Tavern, Sweet Treats Depot, and the Ice Days of Conyers. So the streets of Old Town will come alive with food trucks, kids' activities, multiple engagements, and live music. A beer garden, and of course a spectacular fireworks display starting around 9:30. And music lovers, last year they did a great job with Michael Jackson, I believe it was. It was a great show. So this year, the City of Conyers concert series is back with a new location at Railroad Street, like I talked about. And on Saturday, May 10th, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, uh, catch Uptown Funk and the ultimate tribute to Bruno Mars, Marshall Charloff, and the Purple Experience. The Purple Experience is going to be on June 14th, and that's going to be a tribute to Prince. And I'm looking forward to that being a really good show, if it's anything like it was for Michael Jackson. Because I was really impressed by that show. That was really, really good. Again, food trucks will be on site, and admission and parking is free. Just remember to bring your own chairs and blankets, but leave those tents at home. So, that's all for our first solo episode of Chatting It Up with CJ. I just wanted to talk about what this show is going to be about. It's going to be about you, the city council meetings, and local events in the area. I'm not ever going to hold you that long, but if you have comments or questions for me to bring to the city that I can answer for you, that would be great. So about the city's charter, I would have to look that up and see what kind of changes are coming, and I will get back with you on that. And if it rains again on Saturday, or if they cancel anything, I will be sure to let you know. Please visit my website at chattingitupwithcj.com. I got that back rolling, and that will be featuring all the local information here about the city of Conyers, local elections, and also I have a thought page on there as well. I'll be releasing some of my thoughts on stuff, just different topics that come to my mind that I think you'll be interested in. And also, there'll be a link to these shows on there, my YouTube page and my Facebook page. Again, if you have any questions, just don't hesitate to contact me. My email is cj-lester@outlook.com, and my phone number is 470-360-6571. People can get in contact with me up there as well. So I look forward to bringing you this show. It's probably going to be bi-weekly, like I said. So anytime a city council has their meetings, I will have my show the following Tuesday after that at 8:30. But I will break down what happened at the city council meeting, any ordinances they passed, any hearings they had, and anything major along those lines. But I do appreciate you joining me on this first show. It made it very uh, pleasant that I brought you this. I'm very excited to do this for you. I know they have a show for Rockdale County. I wanted to do one just for the city of Conyers. So thank you again. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Corliss. Thank you, Charlotte. This is the A team here, I like to call it, because are what is holding Rockdale and the city of Conyers accountable. And like I said, I'm not being harsh on the city at all because I believe the city does a far fabulous job than the county does at times with handling their money and their finances and how to distribute all that. But again, if you have any questions or concerns, please don't feel free to message me, and also message me on Facebook. You can always find me there, and I'll get back in contact with you. So, again, please like, share, and comment on this. This again helps us grow the show. And do I know when the first planning commission meeting is? That I do not. Charlotte, I hadn't heard anything from them yet. Only when they got established. So I will be checking into that as well. And then any other information in between my shows, any information, I will put it on my website and then I'll share it out to you. But again, that's chattingitupwithcj.com is my website. I try to keep it up there. It does cost to do that. It costs to do this show. So if you know anybody that's interested in helping fund that, you can do that as well. It costs about $40 each a month to run this show. I'm looking to do more with it. I want to bring on local businesses to have their support. Me support them, and they support us and what we're doing. Because I've heard that local businesses don't get our support. So go out there and support our local businesses, especially when they first open, so they know they have our support. Oh, you do a whole lot, Cheryl. You're a force to be reckoned with. So just don't think that. I think highly of you. You do a lot. Corliss does a lot. Charlotte does a lot. Y'all again are the A team. So if anything I can do to be a voice to you for the city, please let me know because I'm in constant communication with all of them up there. I'm great friends with everybody, so it's just a phone call away from me that I can, contact them. I'm blessed in that area to do that. I love doing it because I do love the city of Conyers, and I wish the best for the city of Conyers, and that's why I'm doing this, because I love the citizens. I love where I live. If you don't love where you live, then why are you here? So, yeah, I appreciate you again coming on tonight. Like I said, this was just an introduction show. Again, go to my website. I'll be working on that not tonight after I get off here. So, thank you again. God bless. And I am working on a commercial for this new show. So, be on the lookout for that. I should have that done by Thursday and be rolling that out. All right. So, thank y'all guys for coming, and I'll leave that to y'all with the commercial that was played at the beginning. And Bill just joined us. Hey, Bill. I was just talking about everything. But, yeah, everybody's, my time is limited too, Cheryl. I do what I can because I do work a 9 to 5 as well. But when I do have time, that's what I do in my free time is work for the citizens and always thinking of what I can do for the city of Conyers because I do love the city of Conyers. And again, I am going to be running in 2027. My seat is District 3. I live in, what's his name? Gerald Hensley's district. He is my councilman, so I don't believe he's running again. So I said I would run in his place since he is not running again. So again, thank you. I really appreciate it. Again, if you know anybody that would like to team up with me to sponsor my show, that would be great. $50 would be great. Any amount would be great. You can do it at the website or just cash at me, CJ Lester 88. easy like that. So just let me know and I'll give you a shout out as well as one of the shows. But let me leave you with this commercial and God bless everyone until next time. And so my next show should be, um, it'll be, hold on, let me bring it up here. It will be May the 13th at 8:30 because the next city hall town or the city council meeting is May 7th at 6 o'clock at City Hall. And thank you, Corliss. I do appreciate that. And I hope we have, to veer off to Rockdale County right quick, if we do have 5-member board, who is going to run? That's my other thing. Who's going to run? Who do you think could run, and who do you think should run? Um, that will be some thoughts for Rockdale County in that aspect. So I love to hear your thoughts. Again, this show is geared towards you and the viewer comments. So if you enjoy this, please let me know as well in the comments. And just, again, share the show. Let it grow. That's how we grow the numbers. And let people know that it's out there. And it's going to be a bi-weekly or a bi-monthly show. And whenever, again, they have a city council meeting, I will have a show. Again, good night. Thank you. And
Welcome to
God
Chatting It
bless.
Up with CJ Live Interview Podcast, where conversations come alive. At Chatting It Up with CJ, I believe in the power of authentic conversations. That's why I create a safe space for my guests, whether they're a political figure, church representatives, or a local entrepreneur, to share their stories and passions. Approaching each conversation with an open heart and attentive ears, I delve into the guests' stories to understand their perspectives deeply, fostering a connection between them and you, the audience. Experience the essence of passion, diverse viewpoints, meaningful engagement, profound insights, authenticity, and transparency with Chatting It Up with CJ Live Interview Podcast. Want to showcase your business? Become a sponsor and have your brand prominently featured and mentioned during one of our shows for just $50. You can also show your support as an individual viewer through donation. Head over to chattingitupwithcj.com to become a sponsor or donate to support our podcast. So, grab your favorite coffee cup and let's chat it up.